Is he what we need? Don't know. Is he a good addition to the squad? Yes, I think unarguably he would be a good addition to the squad. I also had a look at his kind of goals to games ratio, which isn't hugely exciting in terms of that ratio, but different players perform differently in different teams that play differently and have different setups. And I thought that he took his goal really well yesterday, and he will, if he signs, if he plays, if he gets in the team on a regular basis, he will get a lot of chances. Because one thing that struck me was how many chances we created yesterday. That we seem to have a much better balance within the side. So yeah, no, I'd like to see him. Obviously, I'd like us to see him pick up somebody who's got a proven record of scoring 25, 30 goals a season. But they're not very easily available on the kind of budget we appear to be playing with at the moment. But yeah, no, I thought he did great. I would, if I was, it's very difficult to make a kind of a fully informed decision on him on 10 minutes of playing within the team, which is all we saw last night. But I'd certainly be playing him on Friday and giving him a full game and seeing what he does, and potentially giving Norris a little bit of a rest on Friday, because he took a few quite heavy challenges himself yesterday and was limping around a little bit, which led to my heart sinking after his record last season. But yeah, no, trialist A gets a tick from me.
I do love how they try and keep the identity of these players under wraps, because as soon as they step out on a football field in front of fans and in front of watching media and cameras and whatnot, their identity is very quickly uncovered, especially when that player has played at and starred at Prenton Park in the past for an opposition team. But it'd be interesting to see whether he comes in, because he adds an option off the wing as well as up front. Now, I'm not saying he's a natural winger. I'm not entirely sure he's a natural number 9 either, to be quite honest. But he is one of those players who could be that versatile option that Tranmere need within the squad. Because at the moment, we can see with Hawks out injured, with Taylor not available due to injury, with Jennings and Norris the only wing option, Morris, there is a clear need for someone who can play out wide and bring pace, which is something Jennings and Morris don't have.
Yeah, you've got the option of Saunders to play out wide as well, where he featured there quite a lot last season. And one thing he has got is electric pace. Not entirely convinced by what he does as an end product, but that he is an option there. But yeah, that is an area where we need to kind of really kind of make sure that we've got enough in reserve, unless of course that really badly performing winger at Blackpool last night decides that he wants to go and get some first team football in a much better footballing side than he's currently in. It's not going to happen, but we live in hope.
We do indeed. Just on Jennings on the wing. I mean, I talked about it on this show last week. Is he the option within the squad, the fix that we perhaps forgot that we had that could play there?
Potentially, yeah. He's a really hard one to kind of pigeonhole Jennings, because he seems to do a good job wherever he plays. He played out quite wide out left in the first half, a little bit more centrally second half from memory. But yeah, Connor Jennings is certainly a kind of an option on the wing. There's not a whole lot of pace there, is there? If you look at Morris over on the left, no one would ever argue that he's a really kind of technically gifted and able player, but sometimes runs like he's running through treacle. There wouldn't be a whole lot of pace on the right-hand side either, so you would be relying on the likes of Norman getting forwards and Wood getting forwards to kind of a bit of overlapping on the wings. But yeah, Jennings is an option there as well.